So, now we're going to work on a flourish called a release, and we're going to work on 3 specific releases. The very simplest release is the forward. So we're going to work on forward, backwards, and side. So the forward release, as the blade comes up from one hand, you're going to release right in the middle of your body and grab it with the other hand. Again, as it comes up, and grab it with the other hand. We have this as the ending of most of our forms, and again, it's to get the concept of blade maneuverability and blade awareness. Where is the blade when I'm moving? So as I come across, where is that blade coming? So again, this first move is meaning it's flat. And if you look at the front here, it's looking at being flat right on the body right here. So it comes up and it's flat right in front of you. Okay? This is the front release. It's called the front release because the blade is spinning in the front. Next, we're going to talk about is the side release. Very similar, but instead of the blade being in front of you, the blade is going to actually spin on the side. So from here, it's going to come up to this side. Again, it dives in, and as it dives in, comes up and back. And this maneuver can be done maintaining a pretty straightforward motion. 1, 2, 1, 2, side to side. Pretty straightforward and pretty easy to keep that blade moving. And again, you're going to find when you first start these, you're going to drop the blade, it's going to bounce on the ground, and that's okay. The big issue here is just to get used to doing it, and the more you do it, the more you'll find out that you've got the balance behind the blade, and you'll feel pretty confident about where that blade is going to land, and how much movement is it going to take to get that maneuver, how much movement it's going to take to get that release. Okay? So again, from here, on the side, it dives down, and it's actually hard to do, it's a little bit slower, but as it dives down, you're going to release the blade as it comes up, and it's coming back towards the front. From here, forward. Again, from here, forward. And again, you want to work on these on both sides. So again, it's just going to come up on this side, and up on this side. Just get used to it nice and easy. And you want to keep the blade, try to keep the blade in the spinning motion right in the center. It means that you're keeping the balance of the blade right in the center of your body. And the same thing when you're doing the front ones, you want to keep the blade moving right here. You don't want the blade being way out there or way out there. You're going to lose it, and we don't want that. You want to keep it nice and simple, right and straight in front of you. Okay? So again, what we've got now is the front blade spin, which means the blade is spinning in front, the side, and now we're going to work on one that most people find very hard, and that's the back. And so the back spin, the blade's going to come down, and we're going to show you the easy way to do this. The easiest way to do this is to take the blade out here, hold it out, and just take your other hand and grab it. That's it. Again, we're going to start like this. From here, grab it. Now we're going to take the blade behind our backs. Behind our backs, and straight down. See? And just come over to the other side. So again, doesn't matter which side. From here, I'm just going to grab the blade, transition it behind my back. Now, what we're going to do in the long run is we're going to transition that blade behind your back. So the actual catch will be behind your back very soon. But to start with, the way to get that done is to take the blade here, grab it, transition it behind your head. So again, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the tip of the blade and lean it behind me just a little bit, and then come behind my head. And I'm just going to keep doing that until the blade is pretty much almost all the way behind my head as it comes in. Again. In a maneuver that would be defensively, it'll come up behind the head, and it's leaning back, defending the back straight. So from here, same thing on the other side. It's going to come up and behind my head. And again, to start this, simply take the blade, grab it, and then transition it behind the head to the other side. So if we're going to move here, 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay? So now we have a backspin, and the reason it's called a backspin is because if you look, the spin itself is coming behind the head. The blade is spinning behind the head. That's what's happening. You're looking at coming up behind the head, behind the head. So now we have a front spin, a side spin, and a back spin. Okay? Once you get those three down, fairly comfortable, I'm going to show you a really simple exercise that will practice both sides by doing those three spins in order. So here we go. So from here, what's going to happen is we're going to do a front spin. Then we're going to do, from here, we're going to do a back spin, come across. And then from here, we're going to turn around and do a side. Let's start with a side. It makes it a lot easier. So from here, side spin, front spin, back spin. And as you come down, you're now in the opposite hand that you started with. So from here, side spin on the other side, front spin, back spin. Now you're in the opposite hand. So by doing those three spins, you end up, or those three releases, you'll end up practicing both hands. So for example, here, come up and go 1, 2, 3, and now I'm on the other side. 1, 2, 3, and now I'm on the other side again. So again, dive in, 1, 2, 3, and then dive in again. 1, 2, 3. And once you get pretty comfortable with that, you're going to add in one extra little twist in there. It'll make it look a little better. It will also make it feel a little bit more comfortable. So I'm going to dive in, side, front, back, spin, dive, side, front, back. And now I'm on the opposite hands. So now I'll do it a little bit more smoothly, sort of figure out what it's supposed to look like. So from here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.